they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beers, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top-shelf liquor to crowd-favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Hockey season is winding down for the Lincoln Stars. Our final home game is Friday, April 12th as we take on the Sioux City Musketeers at 7:05 at the Icebox. It's Fandemonium all night long as we salute our great fans with prizes throughout the game. Don't miss out on your last chance to catch the Stars take the ice this regular season. Purchase your tickets now at LincolnStars.com.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Does it seem like your clothes dryer doesn't dry like it used to? It may not be your dryer. It may be your dryer vent. When the vent becomes obstructed, it drastically reduces the efficiency of your dryer. Even worse, it can be a fire hazard. Here's the simple solution. Call Bryant. Bryant will thoroughly clean the vent and show you the before and after results. Call 467-1111. Keep your dryer operating efficiently and your home safe. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
This is Lancaster County Attorney Pat Condon reminding you to vote for my friend and colleague Carolyn Bozin. Carolyn Bozin is a strong voice for Lincoln who we need representing us in the legislature. Carolyn Bozin voted for historic funding for education to support our schools and for the largest property tax relief package in Nebraska history. Carolyn Bozin is the voice we need representing us in the legislature. This is Lancaster County Attorney Pat Condon. Join me in supporting Carolyn Bozin for legislature on May 14th.
Paid for by Bozin for legislature.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and our annual spring sales event is now underway. We have absolutely huge savings right now at Koppel. New Sierras and new Silverados have a double whammy. Choose from APR starting at 1.9% or discounts over $9,000. Yes, that's right, 1.9% APR or discounts of over $9,000. So please take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street just south of the interstate, or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
Be a memory for your grandchildren. Among Nebraska adults age 65 or older, 47% report current alcohol use. Drinking too much can cause harm to children, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, you will still be around for your grandchildren. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
Mike Minner, what's up, bro?
When you look at Dylan, you're looking at quarterbacks that kind of come around once every 20 years. And this is a kid I'm looking at, I don't know how old he is, 17, 18 years old. And he is already directing things that 17, 18-year-old kids should not even know. Changing line protection. Okay, guys, I don't know what we've been 2 weeks of practice. Come on, man. Well, we got guys in the National Football League that can't do that.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0. And bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green, all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday. It is Masters Thursday, and this first hour is proudly sponsored by Sand Hills Global. Sand Hills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. And I also got to start this show with the Kansas City Royals win again last night. That is 6 in a row. There's a good chance they win probably every game the rest of the year. They can't be beat. They can't be beat. 2 winning teams. So 93.7 The Ticket and the Kansas City Royals.
So the Royals are obviously on a win streak right now. How many games straight is it for right now?
6.
6 straight.
This is unreal.
6 straight.
It's a 93.7 Ticket and the Kansas City Royals. A match made in heaven.
Royals baseball. It's a hit.
Boy, you went old school on that one, man. You went old school on that one.
Look at you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Speaking of hits, man, Raff was on fire yesterday on the golf course, man.
Was he?
Yeah. My goal was to shoot under 100. I shot 100. Literally, my body is sore today. I think I had a mild case of the S word, and it was not good, but it was a great time. Raff, what'd you shoot yesterday?
The slips? I don't know what
you're
talking about.
I am the reigning, defending, low net, Hillcrest, lunch stag champion with an 89.
That sounds like a lot of words.
You got to tell them low stack.
I don't know what any of this means.
So,
I know. So
you have your handicap. So my handicap is high.
Okay.
But I golfed really good yesterday.
So it's bumps.
So it goes down.
Okay.
But you know what, Ralph, regardless of handicap, you got a high handicap regardless. 89 is a dang good score at Hillcrest, man.
I thought I was going to get a free bid to the Masters today, but
I don't think that's how that works.
Why I won low net? I mean, that should give me an automatic qualifier.
No, Rav, that was probably the best putting display I've ever seen you putt. That was the best.
Yeah,
that was. I mean, I've never seen you putt that way.
Well, I'll say this for Hillcrest, the greenskeepers and everybody keeping the course up. It is
immaculate.
It is so beautiful, and the greens are so smooth out there right now. Like
Rico, it'd be like putting on O Street. That's how fast. I mean, that's how fast they are. Be like putting the ball. I mean, they are. And Raff, I've never seen you putt that way.
Should they be hired by Augusta?
Maybe. I mean, it was
insane.
There are no ball marks. There's no it was so smooth. So if you saw a putt, I mean, all of it
was true. It was true.
There was never really no it was great.
I do like watching videos of golf course maintenance.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it's very soothing because it's all very technical. Like I saw how they would remove a weed.
Yeah.
And it's just no, we're not just gonna pull it. They cut it out and they lift the dirt up and then they pull the weed out so that the roots come with, and then they put the piece of dirt, the cut out piece of dirt, back into the hole, and it's there you go. That you smooth it out. I was that seems like a lot.
Yeah, and you'll say so at the Masters, my buddy was there, and what they do is the golfers hit, and then they have cleanup crew that's behind them that follows behind, and they fill in all the divots.
Which you never see on TV.
Right away.
Yeah.
And a thing out there, their wrappers, from their food is also green. So if something gets, it's not going to be on the ground long.
So if it blows out of somebody's hand, you're not going to see it.
On TV, you won't even see it, man.
Wow.
It is. I've had 2 times to go to the Masters.
You've went?
No, 2 times to go.
Oh.
Opportunities. And I know I could, with the PGA, with the relationship I have with them, I mean, I'm not saying it would be easy, but it wouldn't be that hard because of the people that I've spoken for.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 times I had to go, I had speaking engagements on both of them.
Oh.
And I was like, well, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. One, I was very torn. This was back in 04. I'll never forget. It was in 04. And I'm thinking, I literally can go to the Masters because I was speaking in Florida. I'm like, I can make
it's right there.
But the only thing is, Augusta, you don't fly in Augusta base. I mean, you can, but it was just, there's no way it would have worked. I would have missed my engagement. They already paid half. I'm like, I can't do that, man.
Just pay him back.
Then it's on TV. Yeah, there's our speaker.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Hello.
They'd
friend.
understand. They'd be like, oh, he's at the Masters? Totally get it.
And no phones.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I've heard.
No phones, and you can't run. You can speed walk, but you cannot run. Some of the rules I think are dumb, quite honestly.
I like speed walking.
But speed walking, Raff, you can't run. You got to speed walk, and you cannot wear your hat to the back.
Yep.
I mean, it's very traditional. You cannot wear.
Is there like a dress code?
Well, semi, I would say. You probably couldn't wear any offensive T-shirts.
I don't think they let me wear my sweatpants in, but I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably no
Maybe
sweatpants.
ask Elgert at that night. What's some of the rules and
We'll have to look
regulations?
that up.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody on the text line. I'm sure somebody on the text line has gone to the Masters and can tell us if there's a dress code.
What's that?
I said I'm sure somebody on the text line has gone to the
somebody's
Masters and can
probably
tell us if there's a
If
dress
you've
code.
been text line, let us know. If you've been to the Masters, let us know what the dress code is. Troy and Lincoln, absolutely. Troy and Lincoln says 89 at Hillcrest is like shooting apart Mahoney. That's good. It's dang good. I'm telling you, Raff was on fire yesterday.
And fuego.
Dude, the only hole.
Well, I fell apart. I fell apart.
Which one was that?
That 18.
Was it 11?
18, 1, 2, and 4.
2, that's
I fell apart.
Yeah.
I hit for the cycle.
You take those 3 holes out, and you probably shoot low 80s, if not sniffing a 79.
Wow.
And that's at, Hillcrest.
I had a little malfunction. I had a couple triples and a quad.
And still with 89.
You could afford to do. Yeah.
I have. There was a snowman on the card yesterday. I won't lie.
If I was shooting dice, my card would have been good. A lot of 7s.
Yeah, I started out.
Get them, girls.
So we started out on number
Papa
11.
needs a new pair of shoes.
We started out
Raff's
on
case.
11.
In Raff's case, Papa needs a new pair of sweatpants.
No, these are good. These are nice. But so we started on 11, but then when we rolled up to 18, I was feeling a little pressure because I was like, man, I could roll a pretty good score here. So I tripled 18. Well, then I come out, I triple number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I quad number 2.
Yeah, 2 was bad.
I doubled number, or no. I bogey number 3. I doubled number 4, and I parred number 5. So I hit for the cycle.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see what you would have shot without those holes.
Yeah, it happens.
Such as golf.
I have yet to, like I said,
such as golf.
Strick's upset with you guys.
I seen where my score was plugged in. The last time I played at Hillcrest, 84.
Wow.
You just
100.
You're just balancing your handicap. Balancing your handicap.
You were like, this is too good. I
assure you, I was not trying to balance. I just played crappy.
He said, I gotta figure this out real quick. Strick's upset he didn't get an invite. So,
well, Strick, you couldn't do it, big dog, because we've been doing your show, man.
Yeah.
And this wasn't
Strick show. What show?
This was, and this wasn't being Raff's deal. This was. We were invited, but Strick, we got to get one in on the weekend, though, with Strick so it doesn't impede. Yep. And Nick, and Jake. Jake's always cool because the show's done so early, but we got to get Strick.
Well, now he'll be a dad, so he'll probably never golf again.
Yeah, he'll be golfing, but he'll be at his house, and that part 3 lives at.
Yeah,
he'll be in the backyard.
How the baby in the stroller? This is
Naya,
how you do it?
Naya would hang out with us sometimes, and she would just want to get outfits.
I didn't even know you had Naya until like 2 years ago.
you might be in a little trouble due to your lock screen on your background on your laptop.
Who, me?
Yeah.
How's that?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because she saw it.
Oh, my lock screen.
No, your background on your.
Just the boys golf.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Nia doesn't care about that though.
You
sure about that?
She saw it.
You sure about that?
Yeah, she didn't care about that.
Okay.
We'll get a change it up.
All right.
Folks, all of us. We did play with all of us one time too. So, folks, when we come back, we got a lot going on. Obviously, the Masters coming up, but also Coach Rule has an interesting take on recruits we want to talk about. What do you prefer them to see when they come here? Also, we got a guest at 9 o'clock, and then at the 9:30 hour, we're going to discuss a little bit who would you replace Calipari with at Kentucky? Who are they looking at? We'll be back, folks. It's Thursday. It's the Masters. 93.7 The Ticket.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
This is Coach Bill Bush. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, expecting lots of sunshine, but it will be windy. We'll see an action high around 63. Tonight, clear skies and a continued breeze with a low around 36. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine with lighter winds in the forecast and an action high around 72. Meteorologist Kyle Huck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and our annual spring sales event is now underway. We have absolutely huge savings right now at Koppel. New Sierras and new Silverados have a double whammy. Choose from APR starting at 1.9% or discounts over $9,000. Yes, that's right, 1.9% APR or discounts of over $9,000. So please take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street just south of the interstate, or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
School tells you all about the 4 seasons: spring, summer, and so on. And then there's a way we really tell what time of year it is. Sports seasons: football season, baseball season, or even off season. Well, what's the chocolate season? Well, it's now, of course. And now, and always. Whether you're looking for a caffeinated pick-me-up on the way to work, a little snack on the way home, or you need the perfect gift that's sure to be appreciated, it's time for the chocolate season, y'all. 40th and Old Cheney, or order ahead at thechocolatseason.com. See you there.
For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Hi, I'm Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised in Lancaster County, learning the value of hard work and grit at a young age. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. I know that families and businesses in our community need lower taxes, lower cost of healthcare, and a great education. That's why, as your senator, I helped pass the largest tax cut and made the most significant investment in education in Nebraska history and worked to reduce the cost of healthcare. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on May 14th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
I called. You didn't return the call. Called a couple times yesterday. Nope, nothing.
But I did crickets. Hold it. I called first, and then I got this. I don't know where Sip was. If you're in the bathroom, I get the. He goes. He goes.
Hey, hang tight. I'm writing right now.
And I don't know. I'm like, well, why are you whispering to me? He said it just like that.
Hey, sit tight on that one. I'm writing right now.
And I'm like, what is he doing? Is he in the bathroom or what? Where are you at?
Give us the scoop on what happened.
Yeah, where were you when I called you? Because I did call you back.
Hang tight. Hang tight. I'm writing right now.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday, the first day of the Masters. I keep on repeating that.
Can you play that song, man?
What's
the intro to the Masters?
Oh, yeah. I feel like the room got a lot cooler here because I walked into it after Rico.
Look at you.
Oh, shots
Guy
fired.
gets a new car, gets cool.
Shots
We don't have to talk
fired.
about the vehicle.
It's a nice vehicle, though.
Thank you.
Boy, somebody's got a pay bump.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Somebody's making
Cash
some loot.
money, Nick.
Somebody's, give me the loot. Give me the loot.
That's not what happened. I am bummed. My negotiation skills got to get sharpened up a little bit here. All right, I got to find it because somebody closed it out. So
Well, as he's finding that, John in Holt in Michigan, good morning to you. He goes, who do you got winning the Masters? Raff, who do you got, man?
Scotty and Brooks.
Well, I didn't realize that could be two winners. Did you?
They're going to tie.
You're going to tie. Play off into infinity.
They're going to share the title. Well, if I say Scotty, it's like, well, everybody's picking Scotty. So,
well, he's won so much. I mean, you know what, John? I'm torn.
Tiger Woods.
And I have no idea because every year it's someone we didn't really expect to win. I can't say every year, but as of lately, and I'm going to read that later on too. The past number of years Masters winners. So I'm not sure, John. I think Scheffler obviously is the favorite. You can't rule out Brooks Koepka. I'm going to say also, I know he's changed his swing up, but Victor Hovland seems to be up there sniffing around quite a bit. I'm not gonna sleep. I can't sleep on any of those guys,
you
man.
know, and the things
John
too,
Rahm.
And then when you watch the Golf Channel, they do those little like 2-minute vignettes of golf players, and they did the Will Zalatoris one last night.
Oh, interesting.
Oh my goodness. Now that's one that kind of sticks out to me. The doctor told him after his surgery that maybe he needed to think about retirement. And he said he looked at the doctor and he said, have you seen like Tiger Woods? Sorry, doctor. I mean,
well, so are you guys in any pools, like Masters little get thing, like parties?
I'm trying to get one done for DF, for
Okay.
DF's crew. I'm trying to get, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it done before 10:30.
Okay.
But just the picks and things like
Yeah,
that.
well, look, we can do it during the break. We'll do
Yeah,
it
I might do
collectively
that.
during the break. Collectively, we can have a little fun with it. I picked Wyndham.
Wyndham Clark.
I have Wyndham Clark winning it.
Hello, friend.
I think one thing about Wyndham is, and I watched this from Full Swing, is that he's really calmed down his temper. I mean, he was one of the biggest hotheads on the golf course, and he's really calmed down his temper. He's seen a sports psychologist. He's dealt with a lot of it, worked through it. And you notice it if you watch even just like replays of rounds from him from last year to this year. After a bad shot, it's not hitting his bag with his club. It's just, all right, move on, next shot. You can see the evolution of him growing up into what he wants to be in a golfer. I have Wyndham Clark. He was just a couple strokes away a couple weeks ago. Just close a couple of weeks ago. I have Wyndham Clark. Also, we forget about the live guys. Don't forget about Cam Smith. Cam Smith is one of those guys that's is going to be in a lot of tier 2 master pools. And don't forget, I mean, he won the Open back in 2021, I believe. Joins Live, was one of the first guys to join Live, and people forget about the Live guys when you're not named Brooks Koepka.
Do you think Rory makes any noise?
I hope so.
I think he'll be competitive. I think I think he'll be up there. The one thing that Rory's got to prevent is usually he goes high that first day, and it takes him out of contention. And then at the end of the weekend, he's there in like that 8th, 9th, 10th spot, but he dug himself such a big hole.
He'll shoot 6 under on the last day or 7 under. And it's like, where was this on Thursday and Friday? Especially with the weather today. It's going to be interesting to see the leaderboard after today, because I don't know if it'll be more than like 4 or 5 under. It doesn't feel like one of those that I think, obviously in like Masters pools for tiebreakers, you pick the strokes. I put like 12 under would win the tournament this year.
Yeah.
And also,
that's what we shot yesterday, 12 under.
Well, it's what we do.
So, and also, I don't know if you guys, there was a video put out of Tiger talking about the play, like the way the course is set up this weekend. And he goes, it's playing right the exact way Augusta wants it to be played. And that would essentially mean it's going to be a little more difficult. And those greens are going to be zooming.
Yeah. Well,
right.
Today will be interesting also because they got the winds.
Yeah.
So if you got 35, 40 mile an hour winds gusting through, the rain might stop, but golfers, I think they'd much rather take rain than high wind.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And another thing to keep in mind, and this is for every tournament, when you have bad weather or even just the difference on how a course will play for the first group and the last group to tee off, right? If somebody tees off at 11:30, that course is playing way different. It's much drier.
Correct.
In this case, especially, the ball's probably going to fly a little bit more after the rain stops. Obviously, with the wind, though, playing air, it has a factor in that. But man, though, it's cool to see. And those are things we don't think about.
No.
Just us casual golfers. We don't think about, all right, I'm teeing off at 11:30 today. How's the course playing differently than the guys that I watched on TV earlier that morning and how they hit approach shots?
Well, I kind of do, but that's different situations. So it's usually if I'm teeing off later in the day, I'm like, well, there might have been some pregame festivities.
Teach their own.
And Raff's one of those people. I play better when I got a little liquid courage in me. I play free and easy.
You say 1:30 tee time. Oh, well, Jake's opens at 11.
You say 1:30 tee time. Maybe we'll play golf at 1:30, but I tee off at about 11.
Well, real quick, we'll get out of golf, but before we'll change back to that here in a little bit. But real fast, Tim Ernst, our friend, texted to me, says regarding the dress code, he goes, no jeans or metal golf spikes allowed. Appropriate dress at all times, no backward caps, and no cameras.
No cameras.
Tammy, thanks a bunch, man. We appreciate it.
They're called patrons.
Yes, patrons.
Don't forget, they're not fans today.
That's right, patrons. Heavy D, what's happening? He goes, I want to see Ricky Fowler make it the top 15. Listen to this sweet music.
Hello, friends. I will say this though. It would be so cool to see Ricky Fowler win this week just for the fact that he won the par 3 yesterday, and no one's ever won the par 3 and won Masters. And being what he's been through over the last 5-6 years.
What an incredible comeback Gary Woodland has had over these last couple of months. He's playing this week, had a hole-in-one yesterday in the par 3 contest. So, I mean, we'll just start it off.
Gotta love it.
I've never experienced so much emotion with a single song.
Oh man, you just be walking down the street, the song comes on, you just stop.
What is there's one that ESPN plays too.
I don't know what theirs is.
I'm not sure.
Something about being back again or whatever.
I just like the guy's voice that does the open.
Oh, Jim Nance?
No, not Jim Nance, but I'm saying the guy that does the Rolex commercials during the Masters.
Oh yeah,
his voice just makes me want to just go grab a 9-iron or something.
I don't listen for the golf. I listen for the Rolex commercials. That's awesome.
Well, I tell you what, something that's a little different in Husker football. We do obviously is week 3 in spring ball. When we come back, we want to discuss that because there's a lot to discuss. Coach Rule's got a different take on recruits and what we would like them to experience while they're here. We're going to discuss that when we come back because it's very different. But you know what? I like it.
There it is.
It's the drive. It's the opening of the Masters. Tee time start at 10:30 our time.
Nope, 9:30 our time.
9:30 our time, which is in about 50 minutes, 35 minutes, give or take. We'll be right back, folks. It's the drive, 93.7 a ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Hi, this is State Senator Carolyn Bosden. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Lincoln is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local family business owners and actively involved in our community. Last year, I voted for the largest property tax relief package in Nebraska history. Property tax relief is important to every family, and I will continue to deliver more property tax relief to working families. This is Carolyn Bosden, and I am asking for your vote on May 14th. Paid for by Bosden for Legislature.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers. Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Be a memory for your grandchildren. Among Nebraska adults age 65 or older, 47% report current alcohol use. Drinking too much can cause harm to children, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, you will still be around for your grandchildren. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
School tells you all about the 4 seasons: spring, summer, and so on. And then there's a way we really tell what time of year it is. Sports seasons, football season, baseball season, or even off season. Well, what's the chocolate season? Well, it's now, of course. And now, and always. Whether you're looking for a caffeinated pick-me-up on the way to work, a little snack on the way home, or you need the perfect gift that's sure to be appreciated, it's time for the chocolate season, y'all. 40th and Old Cheney, or order ahead at thechocolatseason.com. See you there.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere sprayer during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See and Spray to target weeds in season in corn and soybeans and use less herbicide per acre. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order program. Contact your local Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, expecting lots of sunshine, but it will be windy. We'll see an action high around 63. Tonight, clear skies and a continued breeze with a low around 36. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine with lighter winds in the forecast, an action high around 72. The meteorologist Kyle Huck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday.
You know, I'm going to get into this real quick with Rule because we want to get back on time with our guest coming in as well, calling in. You know, Coach Rule, interesting take, you guys. He mentioned that, here's what he said regarding having players. And text line, I want you to think what your thoughts are on this because I actually like the idea. He goes, I said to this big-time recruit, just imagine with your talent, if you came to a place that has an unbelievable weight room, an unbelievable recovery area, unbelievable staff, unbelievable meeting rooms, best facilities in the country, and where no one stands around in practice, where everyone has a chance to master their craft. He asked the recruit if you've ever watched another practice like Nebraska does. The recruit noted Georgia practice on multiple fields, and Coach Saban and Coach Rule said, Coach Saban and Alabama, those guys do the same thing. And Rule says he's proud of the way Nebraska practices and wants to show it off. If you bleed Husker red, what's not to like about it? And he says he thinks it's working out pretty well.
Yep.
Let me ask you this, Raff. Would you prefer, as a recruit, to watch a game day atmosphere or to see the day in, day out intricacies of a program that you're thinking about committing to. How they practice, no one standing around. You're seeing the weight room, you're seeing the practices, you're seeing the meeting rooms, you're seeing when you're watching film, you're seeing a day in the life of a regular. Because game day, to me,
there's a lot of pageantry.
Game day is exactly. So what you guys, what you think? And text line, let me know what you think. Both of you guys, Nick and Raff, as a recruit, would you rather come to practice and see the day-to-day ins and outs, or a game day experience you're back home?
So the game day experience, and like Nick said, the pageantry of it, that's great to see and all that stuff. But the nuts and bolts of it at the end of the day, when they're coming to a practice, not only are you getting to see how Nebraska practices and how they go about that, but you're getting more ability to speak to the coaches, speak to the players, because when they make a game day visit,
it's business.
The players are locked into the game, the coaches are locked into the game. You hear coaches talk about it all the time. They get 30 minutes after the game, they've just finished the game, they got the game on their mind, they're thinking about the next game, and then they're like, "Hey, nice to see you, I'm glad you could make it here today." And sometimes you don't, but in practice, where especially now, they have time where they can go up, talk to the players, get to know them better one-on-one from a recruiting standpoint. So I think having them take their official visits to practice, I think that's
I would say this also, right? Think about Rule's message and his quote unquote philosophy. And so much of it is about the process, and so much of it is about the journey to get to game day, to where you're prepared for game day. That is Rule's bread and butter right now. Is hey, yeah, we won 5 games last year. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have you visit game 3 of the season, but then we can talk about maybe what happens later in the season. No, how about you come and see how we operate on a day-to-day basis? How about you come and see how the practices are, like you mentioned, not standing around, the weight room, as you guys both mentioned, the conversations with coaches, the opportunity to speak with coaches. I think it just plays a lot more into the hands of what Matt Rule, how he wants to run his program. We saw it last year also, where the bulk of visits happened during the spring ball era or spring ball season. Like the week that all of those 5-stars visited last season was like the last week of March.
Yep.
And they were able to go to a Husker baseball game. You're able to see the day-to-day operations, the ins and outs of practice, of weightlifting, of how these guys endure the process that Matt Rule always talks about. Because then once you get into games, yeah, like you have that to an extent. That's not like the nitty gritty. There's 3 months of a season, but 9 months of an off season. Much more time spent off season. How are you going to use that time to your advantage? They're able to see that, and then that'll prepare them for game day, I think.
A game day experience, you guys both bring great points. Everything is so rushed.
Yeah.
In the game day, let's think about this, guys. A game day experience is not the reality of what they're going to spend the majority of your time on.
Exactly.
And let's be honest, you guys, the past couple of years ain't been the greatest game day experiences for recruits.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just keep it real. I mean, the past few years have not been ideal to bring in recruits. Would you want to be a part of this? Hell no, I want to be part of that.
I love all this part. I don't like the field part.
Yeah. So in Rule, those guys are changing that narrative. They're showing like you said, they're showing the nuts and bolts, the inside, the outside of the program. They're showing also you're not going to be standing around in practice. And I like this quote by Coach Rule here. He said this to a big time recruit. Just imagine with your talent, if you come to a place like this. Just imagine a player with your talent. If you come, and then you're showing them, think about this. You're not showing them, 81,000. That's great. But you're showing him, this is where you'd be practicing at. Yep. Those are the guys you're practicing with. This is the weight room you're working out in. This is the recovery pool. This is your strength coach and Coach Campbell. This is going to be where your locker's going to be at. And to your point, you're not rushed.
I could say, here's 2 more ways to look at it. One is you don't have distractions. Yeah. Like there's so much going on game days where Husker fans are a different breed. They're going to know recruits, especially if you're a higher touted recruit. They're going to know you. So the pictures are a factor. Everything's a factor, which can take certainly some guys like that. But that was going to go into number 2 for me is that you find out, all right, who's here to play football?
who's here not for the fan engagement.
And you have a time to meet people. Like Coach Bush talked about, like when they'd have recruits on game day, he'd roll up after the game and he'd know the one recruit that they invited, but then that one recruit brought a friend of his or whatever. And it was like, I didn't really know who it was. I just kind of, oh yeah, nice, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But now you have a chance, having to get to meet and shake hands and, so you also play, so it's.
Well, and Mike has an interesting take. Mike, good morning to you, man, from San Antonio, Texas. And Mike says neither. I want to see how many dudes at my position move to the next level. If this is a business, and Mike, you're right, it is a business, I want to sign with a place I can grow professionally. And you know what, Mike, to your point, I agree with you. But when you come to a practice, you get to see the mentality and what it takes to get to the next level and how many guys went. So whether it's at Nebraska or somewhere else, you're going to see that more so in a practice situation, how they carry themselves, how they do with drills. I mean this, and I'm not going to call any drill mundane, but you know what I'm talking about. How they do little things is how they do everything, hence why they get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? If Nebraska begins to create a culture like that and they begin to see guys going to the next level, Mike, I'm totally with you on that. You want to see how they, who gets to the next level. You can see who gets to the next level, how they practice daily.
Yeah. I also think there's something to be said here. And before we get to break, just so we can catch back up
and
on
you know
time.
What? And we're going to get Elgert. It's going to work him at 9:15. 9:15. Okay.
That's still fine. We still got to get a break in here. But what I was going to say is big picture wise, it gives the staff an opportunity to lock down the majority of their class before the season starts. And we know Matt Rule wants to operate that way.
Yep.
And that allows you to kind of get some commitments early on in the summer and things for guys that want to shut down the recruitment before their senior season begins. And you kind of have your class all figured out and you can focus on the season. Obviously, there's ins and outs. You got to retain the roster. You got to recruit a couple other high school guys. But then during the season also, it's all right, what JUCO guys can we look at? What pillars can we look at on top of maybe just a few more high school guys? It just gives you a chance, big picture wise, to kind of have your ducks in a row come December, which will approach fast.
We're going to come back to this topic after our guest at 9:15 because it's definitely worth it. We're going to close the show out. Getting back to your text on this because we got some great text that you sent in. So, folks, we're going to take a quick break. Word from our partners. It's The Drive. Thanks for driving with us on this Masters Thursday. It's The Drive, 93.7 a ticket.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone back with the latest update from Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, your new car selection keeps getting better and better every month. Can you tell our listeners all about it?
It sure is, Charlie. It's great that our customers can come in, pick out a new Honda, and drive away with it that day.
How many new Hondas do you have in stock?
Well, right now we have just about 100 in stock.
Hey, I hear you've won some very important awards in your service department. Tell us about them.
Well, the first one is we won the award for the first fixed award. So the cars are actually fixed on the very first time they're brought in. Second award is our Customer Service Experience Award. And then our third award is our Honda Express Service Elite. And we rank the best in quality and customer satisfaction.
Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue. If the week's been too hectic to even think about dinner, or your family can't handle one more night of leftovers, then it's time to let Hog Wild do the cooking. Hog Wild's family packs are one heck of a good deal for a complete barbecue meal loaded with all the smoked meats, tasty sides, buns, and sauces you need to feed your family. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln. But don't be late, we close at 8.
The need in our community, if you just look at the numbers, it's frightening. We're serving over 1,000 kids every day. With the passion of our people, I really feel like our potential to be of even greater service to kids and families who are struggling is just unlimited. But in order to have the greatest impact, we need all the help we can get from the community.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, expecting lots of sunshine, but it will be windy. We'll see an action high around 63. Tonight, clear skies and a continued breeze with a low around 36. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine with lighter winds in the forecast and an action high around 72. Meteorologist Kyle Huck bringing 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and our annual spring sales event is now underway. We have absolutely huge savings right now at Koppel. New Sierras and new Silverados have a double whammy. Choose from APR starting at 1.9% or discounts over $9,000. Yes, that's right, 1.9% APR or discounts of over $9,000. So please take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street just south of the interstate, or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Spring often marks the beginning of severe weather, which can lead to power outages. LES wants you to be prepared before the storm. Restock your emergency kit, update your info with LES, and if you encounter an outage, report it at les.com/report.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations. Guess what?
What?
There's 5 Lincoln locations now. Oh my gosh. That's 25% more Lincoln locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11th, located right alongside 93.7 The Ticket Studios, 1040 O Street.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
Mike Minner, what's up, bro?
When you look at Dylan, you're looking at quarterbacks that kind of come around once every 20 years. And this is a kid I'm looking at, I don't know how old he is, 17, 18 years old. And he is already directing things that 17, 18-year-old kids should not even know. Changing the line protection. Okay, guys, I don't know what we've been 2 weeks of practice. Come on, man. Well, we got guys in the National Football League that can't do that.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0. And bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska East Sports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday. Hour 2 is proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance or you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hall and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more. And why does Naya get more visitors to the window than we do?
She's so popular.
Every time she works,
She's so popular.
Now look at this.
Hey, there
Hold on,
it is.
tell me wave.
I got a high.
Hold on.
Wave again.
Come on
wave
back.
again.
There.
Hold on, tell me
Come
back.
on back.
Wave
Come on
again.
back.
So
Hello.
Naya has more business in the station
look
than
at
we
this.
do.
Hello.
Denver Broncos fan. Denver Broncos
Denver
fan.
Broncos
That's
fan.
the Raff Brody right there.
She has a Broncos shirt on.
Salute the Broncos. Mile high salute. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Naya, you got to tell your friends when they walk by, no more of that Denver Broncos stuff. It's got to be all about the Steelers.
It makes Raff just off.
She's
the
a Raff
trail.
Brody right there. That's a Broncos fan. I like that.
Oh, man.
Raff would say, "Come on in. What do you know about John Elway?"
All the coffee on me. Well, in history, you guys, it's some interesting history because it's going towards what we're talking about today. And we are coming back to that Husker talk after our guest. Masters winners. Who was the Masters winner last year, you guys?
John Rahm Rodriguez.
Who was the Masters winner in 2022?
Scotty.
Who was in 2021?
Dustin Johnson.
Is it Dustin?
No.
Is it DJ?
Oh,
Not
that was
2021.
That was the year before, I bet, because they had that COVID year.
Yep.
Remember, what
Boom,
did his caddy do?
Oh, yeah.
Hideki
Matsuyama.
He bowed.
That's right.
He bowed on the
Yeah.
18th hole.
Yeah.
Gave me goosebumps.
Gosh.
And Raff in 2020 was Dustin Johnson.
Johnson.
2019, we know who
Tiger
that was.
Woods.
Tiger Woods, y'all. 2018,
Who would have been 2018?
PR are his initials.
Oh, Patrick Reed.
Patrick Reed.
Yep.
2017, won in a playoff. He was also known for spitting in a golf hole at one time.
I need initials on this one.
Sergio Garcia.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
Sergio.
See, that's one that we forget about because he moved on.
Yeah,
right?
he went to live too as well.
And so, we're forgetting about these dudes.
2016.
Dang.
You just talked about him, Nick.
Oh. Who'd you say? Phil?
No, maybe you didn't talk about him.
Who did I just talk about?
Initials are DW. Daniel Willett.
Oh.
Danny Willett. You were talking about another guy, Danny
Okay.
Willett.
Okay, cool.
2015.
I couldn't tell you. I think this was the 2015's like the start of me watching golf.
Jordan Spieth in 2015.
Oh, that's right. As
Jordan.
a 21-year-old, I believe.
Yes. In 2014,
Maybe a 20-year-old.
this guy hit an iconic shot from the right. Hooked
Phil Mickelson.
it.
Bubba Watson.
Bubba Watson. Yep.
That's right.
Bubba Watson.
Another one.
2013.
Phil?
I land down under.
Oh, that tells me.
I land down under.
Okay, so he's from Australia? New Zealand? I don't know.
Adam Scott.
Yep.
Adam Scott. Yeah.
Adam Scott.
When I got
2012, won in the playoff.
Bubba.
Bubba Watson.
Bubba.
2011, Charles
Schwartzel.
Schwartzel.
Wow.
2010,
Tiger Woods.
Philly Mickelson. 209, Angel Cabrera.
Angel.
Won in the playoff. And in 208, Trevor Immelman won it. 207, Zach Johnson won it, which has a lot to do with what we talk about today with our caller.
What's fascinating about that, Zach Johnson, I'm pretty sure wasn't he above par? Didn't above par win that one?
I think so.
He was +1.
Yeah, I think you're correct on there.
We're going to have a good insight on that right now because we may have a caller on the line. Has our guest called in yet?
No.
All right.
Not
Be
yet.
coming in real soon here. But, you look at those past winners, of that. So Zach Johnson won in 2007. Phil Mickelson in 2006. Tiger Woods won the playoff in 05.
Oh, I know 04. Phil Mickelson.
Mickelson 04 finally
All
won
right.
it.
7th time a charm.
Yeah.
Keep on
2003 was
guessing.
Mike Weir. Won the playoff in 2002 was Tiger Woods. 2001 Tiger Woods. 2000 finished out was VJ Singh.
All righty, gentlemen. I think we have him on the line.
have him.
Folks, we're going to welcome in Chris Elgert, former head coach at Drake University. He was the golf coach. Chris Elgert, what's up, CE?
Hi, guys. How are we doing this morning?
Doing great. How you doing, man? This AD
Real
here,
good.
and
And this is Mr. Raff, the reigning, defending Hillcrest low net champion.
Yeah, you wear a lot of hats. You pro quarterback, net champion. Yeah, I mean, you kind of do it all.
Yeah, I'm trying to follow in your footsteps. I mean, I see that you coach every amazing golfer in the city of Lincoln now, so I'm just trying to be like you. And I'm still waiting, to come get maybe a lesson some night, or maybe a couple beverages.
Well, I have two criteria, Raff. That first of all, you have to get straight A's, and second of all, you have to be a junior. So since you don't meet either of those, we'll probably have to figure something out. But
I'm out on that. I was out right when you said straight A's.
Well, it was straight A's, absent. Because I also fit the bill. Chris, thanks again for agreeing to do this, man. Like I said, I reached out to you last night. Me and Chris were on the course thinking about, to get you on. So I'm glad it worked out. You made it work in your busy schedule. Elger, tell us about, first of all, how many years were you the coach at Drake?
I was there about 3.5. It was kind of an interesting deal, but Jamie Bermel, who had left Drake at the time, actually is the head coach at Kansas now. Jamie had left, went to Iowa State, and they had replaced Jamie with a golf pro in the area that I had done a lot of work with and had played with and taught with and some other things. And so, long story short, I kind of moved into more of almost like a helper or an assistant role initially. Had to drive the van to a few events and things of that nature. And then, long story short, the guy who I replaced just kind of stepped aside and gave me the opportunity to do it on a part-time basis, really, to start with, because I was initially still trying to get it in the air myself and trying to play a little bit on the side. So, but it kind of turned into something I loved. Our team was really good at the time, and I was only the crazy part about the story is I was only 25 years old, and so I was there for about 3.5 years. It was an incredible experience. I have, obviously I had Zach, which I inherited, and Zach and I became very, very close. And when he turned pro, he lived in my basement here in Lincoln when he was playing the Prairie Tour, and he lived with my parents, actually, in my parents' basement, not my basement, but my parents' basement, and traveled around the area playing in Prairie Tour events and other mini tour events until he kind of found his way.
And folks, to let our listeners know, he's talking about Zach Johnson, the 2007 Masters champion, who he's referring to, which is just phenomenal when you think about it. Chris, tell me this, man. We're going to get to your kids, Bella and Miles here in a bit too. Talking about Zach Johnson, you coached Zach Johnson. Let me ask you, this is obviously in hindsight, everything's 2020. What is it and what was it about Zach that you felt or feel now that you're not surprised, or at the time when he was there, you're like, this kid's going to do big things? What was it about him? Was it his mindset, his habits, his practice skills? What was it about Zach that doesn't surprise you to where he's at today?
Yeah, I mean, he had that special characteristic. It was funny because on our team, we were really, really solid. We won the Missouri Valley. We made it to NCAAs. And we were Division I. A lot of times people think, well, Drake University is a small school. I mean, we were competing against everybody. It was the Arizona States, all those, and we were right there, Texas and Baylor. And, when we went to NCAAs down in San Antonio, Zach was actually paired with Brad Elder and Jimmy Walker, both guys who played on tour. And so we were right in the mix with some of the best players in the country. And Zach had a lot of characteristics that you see in great athletes, but one, he had a tremendous belief in himself. That starts everything. He also had the ability, and this was the biggest thing for me in trying to promote him to play professional golf and I actually had to spend a lot of time with his father, Dave Johnson, who's a wonderful man from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. But Dave was successful in his business and really wanted Zach to go to work first, and didn't think he quite had the game to go professional right away. And honestly, I had to talk him into letting that happen. And then obviously the rest is history. But Zach had the ability to shoot really low. That was always something, he wasn't low every single day, but he was one of those kids where he would get it going because he was the best putter in the world and was
was just incredible when he got the rest of his game matched up with his putting. He could shoot nothing. I mean, I've seen him shoot 60, 61, 62 real easy. He just never had a problem with staying on the gas. And that, when you get to big time professional golf, especially on the PGA Tour, you know, you have to have that ability to, you know, make birdie, compartmentalize that, make birdie again. There's never any like, okay, let's gear down and try and shoot 68 or 69. You have to be able to stay on it.
Chris, this is Nick Sainert here, and I got to ask, without jumping too far ahead, I want to talk about the mental fortitude that it takes to win a tournament, because so much of it we talk about just being able to shoot low, but we hear professional golfers, whether it's Rory, whether it's Scotty, who's done it now recently, or even Zach, in your experience, what type of mental fortitude does it take to go out there 4 straight days and not just finish top 10 in a major, but be able to win it, overcome that mountaintop of being number one?
Well, I mean, anymore today, it's more of a process than it's ever been. You know, you have all of these mental coaches and things trying to get them through that process. It's impossible. The amazing players at the very, very top are good at getting in and out of that process. You cannot go out on a daily basis and have 100% full focus for 5.5 hours. It's just almost impossible to do. So you have to have the ability to kind of click in and click out of that. So, you know, and the caddies play a big role in that. Oftentimes, you know, when they're getting into their process, they're getting into their pre-shot routine, they're getting ready to hit shots, you know, they're picking out targets, their visualization is really on point. They're going through the same exact routine every single time. So when you see players step into a shot, it's the, you know, left foot, left grip, right grip. I mean, it's the exact same two nanosecond of what they do. The only person I've ever been around that I thought that could go from, you know, first step on the range to last shot on the golf course and stay in that focus for that long and never come off that was Tiger Woods. And I've seen him do that multiple times in person, and it shocks me how every single step is calculated, every single thought is calculated. There's really nothing going on. He doesn't go in and out of it like you see most players, like even a Scheffler or a JT or a Zach, which would be, you know, in between shots, they're talking about, you know, basketball and what they're going to eat tonight and family life and whatever else. Oh, look at that guy over there. And, you know, and then when they get over the shot, they kind of lock back in and then go for it. All of them can do that. Tiger was the only one that I ever saw round after round after round do that from beginning to end.
So, Chris, speaking of Tiger Woods, do you think he has a chance to be competitive this weekend?
No.
It was very quick. No.
I mean, I love Tiger. He's the greatest player ever to play our game, in my opinion. What he's been able to accomplish is second to none, and with the talent that's on the PGA Tour. But you know, he just doesn't have reps. I mean, you know, it's hard at this level. As good as these players are today, as strong as they are, as capable as they are in their own mind, they're not afraid of Tiger Woods. And Tiger, you know, Tiger just hasn't had enough reps. I'm not to say he won't win again. I think he definitely could win again, because I will never put anything past him. But he didn't get a great draw. I mean, he's going to tee off late this afternoon. He's not going to finish today. That means he's going to have to be up at 4 a.m. tomorrow, you know, to get through his pre-round prep work before he gets to the range. He's going to have to start and stop tomorrow. He'll probably have to play anywhere from 4 to 5 holes in the morning and then quit and then redo it again. That's just, you know, it's a big boy golf course. It's 7,600 yards. It's up and down hills. I don't have any worry about his ability to hit the golf ball. I have more worry in him being able to walk 72 holes on that golf course with that leg.
You know, Chris, a group of buddies of mine had a group text last night, and we're just asking, you know, what are his chances? And echoing what you said, I said, I don't worry about Tiger Woods hitting the ball, striking the ball, etc. Even the weather, his body. As you mentioned, 7,600 yards. And as you know, you've been there to Augusta. That is a brutal track. And if you've got any injuries or anything, you look at his foot, you know, and his back, but his foot mostly. And if that thing is, and like you said, it doesn't have the reps in there. Yeah. You can chip and putt and, you know, play on your local, you know, his private course all you want, but it's not the Masters. And as much as I would like to see him be competitive, I just don't know. I'd love to see it. It'd be great for everybody as far as TV ratings, golf fanatics, etc. But you look at the guys like a Scheffler, a John Rahm, the top of the guys are up there. You know, I keep saying Victor Hovland. All those guys, even Rory, as far as that goes, they've played in multiple tournaments. And with that being said, Chris, I'm going to ask you this: how do they have the advantage playing all those times? And not only that, they haven't been cut up on, a dozen times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're sharp mentally. I mean, Russ built in quickly in the game of golf. And so if you haven't been under the gun, there's just nothing like it. We go back to that mental preparation and going through the process. Like, you could stand there and hit as many golf balls as you want, like Tiger has been trying to do, and hit it perfectly and get the rhythms going. But until your heart starts racing and your adrenaline starts kicking in and you're going, now he's done that better than anybody for as long as he possibly can. And I know he's going to be able to kind of, compartmentalize that, get into it, block out the pain, hit shots. But, he's the bionic man and he's 48 years old, and Father Time doesn't lose. And those guys you just mentioned, the John Rahms, the Scotty Schefflers, the Rory McIlroys, the Brooks Koepkas, they're not hurt. They're ready to play. They're not scared of anybody. And, we've just got a really, really strong, thanks to Tiger Woods, we've got a really, really strong field with incredible athletes who are ready to go.
Chris, segue to definitely, like I said, want to honor your time. Tell us about I love looking at the posts and the updates you make about your kids, Miles and Bella, and just their progression through golf and just what the amazing. We've watched this since they were kids. They're still kids, but I mean like babies and little kids. Tell us about Chris and Bella and just the experience and the fun that you have had watching them grow into their own golf games.
Well, I mean, obviously I've been in love with them since I was a little kid. So the first and foremost thing to do was just to introduce them to the game, because it's, you guys play, I've played my whole life. There's so many benefits to the game of golf beyond the golf course. And there's so many friendships and business relationships and different things that can be made out there. And, my life has been blessed with knowing some of these guys and being around the game and getting all the opportunities to travel and see the world like I was through the game of golf. And so more importantly with my kids, it was just that, like, let's introduce them to the game I love. Let's let them kind of go and figure it out themselves. And then, they are a little bit of me, I guess. They picked it up competitively and started figuring out that it was more fun to play well. So they're, my daughter, as you guys know, is 17. She's a junior. She just committed verbally to play at Drake University, which is kind of funny. It's going back with Zach. I told Zach when I let him know the news, she was kind of down to Nebraska and Creighton and a few other schools and chose Drake and just really chose it. I try to stay out of the recruiting process because I'd already been through it and I knew a lot of the coaches and didn't want to be, I wanted her to experience her own journey. And it was, so I didn't go on any of the trips. I let my wife and her kind of experience all of that. And she chose Drake, quite honestly, because Coach Steve Smith just did a wonderful job with her. She spent time with the team. She really felt connected with the school. She's going to have an opportunity to do something pre-med, pre-dental. It's a great school. And obviously I have a history there and Zach does too. So I told Zach was super excited. And I said, well, don't get too excited, my man. I said, now I'm on the staff of raising money for the program, and I will call you first. But he goes, oh yeah, I guess that would be right. But so she's a junior. She's a great player. She's working hard at it. And then my son is a freshman, and he's had some very good successes. He finished in the top 10 last year in U.S. Kids Junior. In the World Championship down at Pinehurst, and he made the cut at Future Masters, and he made the cut at the Optimist World Championships in Miami, and he's a 15-year-old boy who's figuring it out. He's playing high school golf over at Southeast, and they're loaded. They've got a bunch of Division I players on that team, and golf is in a better spot today, I think, in Nebraska than it has been ever. There are so many quality junior players. And that's huge thanks to the Nebraska PGA section and the Nebraska Golf Association. The amount of tournaments that they put on for these kids at really high-end golf courses and give them top-level competition has made them successful throughout the country. I mean, we had, Trevor Gucheski just verbally committed to Florida, the number one team in the country. His brother Luke is playing at Iowa State. We had, Jackson Bench from Westside going to Nebraska. We've, here in Lincoln, we have Thomas Bryson, who is, choosing between many Division I programs. Gavin Gertz is going to Creighton. There are 10 to 15 Division I golfers right now in Nebraska, and so it is. It's awesome to watch. It's great to see the kids compete. They're going out to the national tournaments. When I was a kid back, 100 years ago, and playing in the U.S. Junior Amateurs or some of these events, they were the first time I'd ever traveled out in Nebraska. Not only are these kids comfortable with doing that, but they're getting to these large national stage events and they're playing at a high level. So Miles is playing well. He's on the team. He's made every varsity meet. He's finished, I think his highest finish is 4th. He finished 5th at Norfolk Country Club on Monday and in the Heartland Athletic Conference event. So he's playing well. He's shooting he's shooting good scores and he's always wanting more. So I told him, I said, as I always do, the secret's in the dirt. Just get out and get better. So it's fun. It's fun to watch my kids compete. It's fun to see them have success. It's fun to see them, dream of playing collegiate golf and playing professionally.
Chris, I just want to say real quick before Raff asks you the last question, just a big kudos to you and Larissa, how you've raised Isabel and Miles. I've seen it firsthand. Just as they grew up, you let them find their own way. You're there to support, but you didn't live vicariously through your kids. You allowed them to find their own way. And every time going by Wilderness Ridge, they're on the range, playing by themselves, working on their game. They develop that love for themselves. So kudos to you and Larissa, man. I'll let Raff ask the last question, brother.
Got to ask the question, Chris. Who's going to win the Masters this weekend?
If you gave me the field versus Scheffler, I'd say it's an even fight. Scheffler, I don't know how you can't pick Scotty Scheffler. He's the best player in the field by far right now. But, a rookie hasn't won the Masters since 1979 when Fuzzy Zeller did it. If I had to pick anybody but Scotty Scheffler, I think I would take Wyndham Clark. I think he has the game to go around that golf course. As I said before, it's 7,600 yards. It's a big boy track. He can hit it with them and he can putt it with them. And he's had the experience of winning the U.S. Open last year. He's a rookie, so that's a stretch, but I would take Wyndham Clark as the 2-horse behind a very strong Scotty Scheffler.
Awesome.
Chris, thank you so much, man. Me and Raff are going to make it a point to get by your place and hang out and talk shop soon, man. And again, thank you for doing this on such a short notice, man. We appreciate you, brother, and we will be in touch with you soon. And best continued luck to Miles and Isabel and to your entire family, man. Love you, CE, and appreciate you, brother.
Thank you very much. Love you guys, and call me anytime. You're welcome always.
Absolutely,
awesome.
brother.
Thank you.
Folks, we'll be right back. It's The Drive. That was Chris Elgert, former golf coach at Drake University. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about Atomic Diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Hi, I'm Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised in Lancaster County, learning the value of hard work and grit at a young age. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. I know that families and businesses in our community need lower taxes, lower cost of healthcare, and a great education. That's why, as your senator, I helped pass the largest tax cut and made the most significant investment in education in Nebraska history and worked to reduce the cost of healthcare. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on May 14th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
The Omaha Supernovas are back in action this Saturday, April 13th versus the Atlanta Vibe at Gas South Arena in Atlanta. The Mullen Motors pregame show with Derek Pearson and Renee Saunders starts at 5 p.m. with first serve at 6. Make sure to tune in to the next Ag Appraisal and Realty postgame show right after the match ends. Catch all the action on your flagship station, 93.7 The Ticket, and statewide on the Supernovas Radio Network.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone back with the latest update from Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, your new car selection keeps getting better and better every month. Can you tell our listeners all about it?
You know, it sure is, Charlie. It's great that our customers can come in, pick out a new Honda, and drive away with it that day.
How many new Hondas do you have in stock?
Well, right now we have just about 100 in stock.
Hey, I hear you've won some very important awards in your service department. Tell us about them.
Well, the first one is we won the award for the first fixed award. So the cars are actually fixed on the very first time they're brought in. Second award is our Customer Service Experience Award. And then our third award is our Honda Express Service Elite. And we rank the best in quality and customer satisfaction.
Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Here you go. Coffee's on me and my new BFF. I thought I was your best friend forever. BFF like best financial friend at Members Own Credit Union. Right now, they're offering $100 when you consolidate or transfer a loan or an existing credit card balance and meet requirements. Plus, you get great rates and free advice from a financial partner that will put you first. That sounds like a match made in heaven. Members Own Credit Union is the type of bestie you can count on. Get started today at memberzonecu.org/BFF. Limitations may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, expecting lots of sunshine, but it will be windy. We'll see an action high around 63. Tonight, clear skies and a continued breeze with a low around 36. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine with lighter winds in the forecast and an action high around 72. The meteorologist Kyle Huck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket, and we have some breaking news.
Of course, it's happening in the middle of my song.
I never let it marinate. That's my
Let it marinate. That's what I like.
Well, folks, the person, as you know, is O.J. Simpson, Orenthal James Simpson, born July 9th, 1947. Was we were let known today on his official Twitter account. One of his children let know that he passed away on April 10th, surrounded by his kids and grandkids. O.J. Simpson, again, the former great NFL great, passed away at the age of 76 years old, I believe. Wasn't he? 76 years old.
Yep, I think so.
So again, that's breaking news. O.J. Simpson, I know very controversial to many as far as that goes, but we're just here to report that O.J. Simpson, the Juice, passed away April 10th, surrounded by a family and grandchildren at the age of 76. Nick.
There it is.
Yeah, I remember, man, I'm not going to go too deep into this, but I remember me and Raff were just talking in 91 that, we were just home from summer conditioning in June. It was NBA playoffs. It was going on.
Knicks were playing.
The Knicks were playing. And we got back to the house. It was me, Tommy Frazier, Baron Miles, and Tyrone Williams. It was like, what's going on? Because we didn't have social media and all the rest of that stuff.
Yeah.
We're just watching on TV, the Bronco just rolling, down the interstate, man. It was almost like it seemed surreal. Did it, Raff? Like a movie.
Man. Yeah, it captivated like the entire country. It was crazy.
The world.
You had the game going on, and then they went to the studio, and Bob Costas was giving reports on the Bronco. And then later we found out, years later, that OJ was calling the NBC studio while all this was going on.
Yeah. Hey, text line, you Cole.
I cannot read what's on text line, man.
Hey, city worker, come on, man.
I cannot read what's on text line. I will not read that. We appreciate y'all so much.
Thanks for listening.
Raff always says, be nice.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, guys, think about this. You talked about like the social media you guys didn't have it and stuff. Think about what we just talked about. We just broke news that families releasing things on Twitter like that now. Like that's the world we're in.
It's
like,
the new medium.
And so while we were on the phone with Chris, I saw it, and it's like, all right, let's wait till an official station pulls it.
Yeah.
You never know who to trust nowadays. It's such,
you don't know if it's AI.
It's such a disappointment that that's what we live in now. But that's where we're at, is we get notified of things like this, big events via Twitter or via X, whatever you want to call it, just social media in general. And then it's all right, you have to wait and verify, right? Like you always say, do you trust and verify, trust but verify, and things like that. Man, it's just kind of crazy. Then once again, you kind of get a reality check of this is kind of the landscape that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Adam Scheffler, he just commented on it.
There
crazy.
It is. So there it is.
Well, definitely wanted to announce that. Like I said, that was news that was out there that came across. Nick, I appreciate that. It was started blowing up through Twitter, phone, and everything else. Guys, I want to get back to, obviously, it's an odd segue, but I want to get back to what we were discussing earlier. I wanted to read some of the texts that were out there as well regarding Coach Rule and having players look at practices rather than games. Not saying they're not going to do games, but there was one in particular I wanted to read that was really intriguing. Oh man. Basically, let me see here. Okay, here, Tim Ernst. Tim, appreciate you, Tim. He goes, last year at halftime of the Michigan game, I overheard a recruit's dad ask the kid, are you sure you want to commit to the Huskers? You saw how they got destroyed in 2 quarters? The kid said, I will get on the field sooner and make a difference. Not sure where he committed, but dad was not on board with the Huskers. With that being said, I'm going to say this. Disc Golf Jake, what's up, brother? Disc Golf Jake brings out here as it's coming up on my feed here. It's kind of taking a second to load. Can you see it right on yours? Right there?
Yeah, everything Coach Rule unveils something. Whether it's a process or a philosophy, I just get that much more excited that he's the dude.
Raff, This is year 2. Okay, year 2 coming up. Again, what was last year's record, you guys?
5-7.
5-7. Realistically, the record was 5-7.
They were 5-3.
Exactly. They were
4 games left.
They were 5-3.
They were up against Wisconsin.
Chasing 3.
That was it. They just needed 3 to beat bowl eligibility. That's last year. It is what it is. Now 5-7 with how many turnovers, y'all?
A lot.
32.
Quite a few, yeah.
We led the nation in turnovers.
Future NFL quarterback leading the charge.
You look at those 7. You look at those.
That's what we were told. He's got an NFL arm.
Oh, no.
He's got an NFL arm.
Let it go, Nick.
You look at those. It's
Let
a new
it
year.
go, Nick.
You look at those 7 losses,
Throw
okay?
a fade in the back corner.
In every one. Nick, you're so naughty.
Wow.
Shut your mouth, Nick.
Sorry, let me shoot.
And those 7 losses, the turnovers were the Achilles heel that hampered us in every one of them. With that being said, with the quarterbacks we have now, I don't see that happening again this year. But again, we all want to see it on the field. But I like the way that the train is going right now. I really do. Yep. I like where it's going right now. Yep. And leading back to the point we were discussing, the topic we were discussing, I like to see things on a day-to-day, the nuts and bolts, how things work out. Where do I fit in? What my meeting room would look like? What a meeting would look like going, an actual team meeting. And again, folks, I think in this day and age of transfer portal, where guys just up and leave, you better give them as close as a realistic experience you possibly can, man. Yep. Because just a one-game atmosphere, yet you're there for that, you get all pumped up, and it's like, then you get there for a practice in real time. It's like, oh man, this is the real work. Yeah, I want you to see the real work. I don't want you to see it just when it's game day. That's awesome. Show me how you get to game day. Show me where I fit in this process. Show me how I can contribute during this process. Game day, it's like you said, you're rushed around, man. It's like the paparazzi. You're going from here, academics. You're even
worried about 18,000 things.
18,000 things. And a coach, realistically, they don't have the time to really spend real one-on-one time with a guy during game day experience, man. So I love the concept. I love the process of the day-to-day.
I had to turn my mic back on.
Fade back corner.
Okay, I can come back now. Not to put you on the spot, AD. We got to get AD attitude adjuster because I know you have to step out after this segment. Mm-hmm. So we'll do Raff's good take and the crossover with Terrell because me and AD have to step out. But AD, let's go ahead and take care of AD attitude adjustment today on Thursday.
Absolutely, pull this up right here.
I hate to put you on the spot, but also I love to put you on the spot.
Nick always says, not to interrupt you, but I'm going to interrupt you. Not
to
put you on the spot, but I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yeah, have fun with this. Have fun.
Not to be, no. AD Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. IOC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska. Full-time, part-time days, evenings, and weekends. Help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support in helping to achieve their hopes and their dreams. Folks, I'm going to tell you something right now. My attitude adjustment is this. If you're in a situation to where you're raising a kid, it's kind of a hybrid of Raff's good take. The attitude I want you to take, let them live their life. Let them live their life and find their own way. Chris and Larissa Elgrid have done a tremendous job of that, of just allowing their kids to develop their own attitudes towards golf, their own attitudes towards practice, their own attitudes towards if they want to go further in the game. My boys will tell you, man, and I love playing golf with you, Rick. I was going to say Rick. Raff. We call him Raft yesterday because we were all on his raft.
Jump on the boat.
Did your back hurt yesterday,
I'm
Raff?
carrying everyone.
You can't give him compliments, man. He just
I know. We tried.
Yeah, you tried.
We tried.
Guys,
humility works.
Guys,
I hope the head can fit through the door on the way out, Raff.
Hey, when you are the reigning, defending.
Go ahead, continue with the AD attitude adjustment here.
I love it. I enjoy playing golf with Raff and Nick and all my buddies, but my two favorites still are my boys, Aiden and Keenan.
What?
Yes. That's not even close, guys. Sorry. But I love playing golf with them. Those are my guys. And I'm grateful that they still like to hang out with Pops, say, Pops, let's go play golf. And one of the things they've said, and this is kudos to my dad, is they said, Pops, you played football. You never looked at us like, man, you need to do this. I let them find their own way because my dad let me find my own way. I got some buddies, y'all, and this is sad, but I got some buddies who are not very tight with their parents.
Yeah.
Because, and Nick, you see it firsthand in some of the things you do outside the radio. Forcing kids to do things they don't want to do. You're going to play this sport. You're going to do this. Like, I don't have any interest to do this whatsoever. My kids will tell you, when Aiden says, man, Pops want to play tennis. Well, we didn't have any tennis in North Lincoln. I wasn't playing tennis. I thought golf was just hitting a stick, hitting the ball with a stick. I'm like, that's dumb. I'm glad those boys found their own paths, their own journeys. The 80 attitude adjustment, folks, let them find their own way. Don't live vicariously.
I will say this, though. Maybe the state of Nebraska should be mad at AD because I think Keno would have been one heck of a great free safety.
Keno's a big dude.
Well, Raff, I'll say this. I really enjoy playing golf with you, Raff.
Well, I will say this. I enjoy playing golf with you, too.
Not AD.
All of a sudden, I'm starting to have some questions
I don't enjoy playing with AD. That's all I know.
I thought maybe I was like maybe one C.
1C.
That's what I thought. But now
he used the 3 words, not even close.
So now I'm even wondering wow.
Well, when it's flesh and blood, it's flesh and blood.
I thought we were flesh and blood. You always call me brother.
Yeah, that's just kind of a nice, thing to say. Brothers say everybody's our brother.
Everybody's our brother.
It's like when brothers say give the nod. They say, "Hey, what's up, dog?" Or my man. Everybody's our man. My brother.
I always thought when you called me brother, we were brothers.
It was a term of endearment.
Oh.
Not even close.
Take us to the spiel, Raff.
You are a 35C.
In fact, you're in the bathroom.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to throw it to break. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Happy Hour.
Want to talk about the Masters menu? Breakfast. Masters blend fresh brewed coffee, a chicken biscuit, a breakfast sandwich. So that's breakfast. Sandwiches, egg salad sandwich, pimento cheese sandwich, a pork barbecue sandwich.
If you have like a loose 20 in your pocket and you go to PBA for a basketball game, you're getting French fries and water. Like that's it.
So if you have $68, you can buy one of everything on the menu.
$68
gets you one of everything on this Masters concession menu.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, I'm Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised in Lancaster County, learning the value of hard work and grit at a young age. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. I know that families and businesses in our community need lower taxes, lower cost of healthcare, and a great education. That's why, as your senator, I helped pass the largest tax cut and made the most significant investment in education in Nebraska history and worked to reduce the cost of healthcare. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on May 14th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
I see the future in our public school classrooms every day. I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. I also see how critically important parent and community support is to our students' success. Support your public schools. Get involved. Form a business school partnership or become a school volunteer. Great schools and great communities work hand in hand.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and our annual spring sales event is now underway. We have absolutely huge savings right now at Koppel. New Sierras and new Silverados have a double whammy. Choose from APR starting at 1.9% or discounts over $9,000. Yes, that's right, 1.9% APR or discounts of over $9,000. So please take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street just south of the interstate, or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
Hockey season is winding down for the Lincoln Stars. Our final home game is Friday, April 12th, as we take on the Sioux City Musketeers at 7:05 at the Icebox. It's Fandemonium all night long as we salute our great fans with prizes throughout the game. Don't miss out on your last chance to catch the Stars take the ice this regular season. Purchase your tickets now at lincolnstars.com.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Drinking and driving causes serious harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. In 2021, 65 people were killed in Nebraska by a car crash involving a drunk driver. Do not drink and drive. By drinking less, you can still be here for your loved ones. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beers, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Buckle up and hang on. This is going to be a good one.
The fans of Kansas Speedway know how to have a good time. One that celebrates fantastic finishes and family-friendly facilities. Trading paint.
We got feuding
and tailgating tradition. Burnouts, beer, and barbecue. Oh, it'll for sure be a good time, and you are all invited. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 4th and 5th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
Old School with DP and J.
So I knew that it was a crapshoot with the grown-up professionals at the highest level. Who's going to bet? I don't know whether the starting center's girlfriend broke up with him, whether his parents have groceries that week. I don't know whether his roommate and him had a fight. So why would I want to bet on that?
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Happy Hour.
Want to talk about the Masters menu? Breakfast. Masters blend fresh brewed coffee, a chicken biscuit, a breakfast sandwich. So that's breakfast. Sandwiches, egg salad sandwich, pimento cheese sandwich, a pork barbecue sandwich.
If you have like a loose 20 in your pocket and you go to PBA for a basketball game, you're getting French fries and water. Like that's it.
So if you have $68, you can buy one of everything on the menu. $68 gets you one of everything on this Masters concession menu.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. This segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. All you have to do is visit FlorialsNE.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders. And I am going to do my Raff's Good Take right now, so then we can get to Terrell Farley's Masters prediction.
Okay, before you get to that when you read that yesterday, I gave you a 4.
4? Thank you.
Yeah, so today is like a 7.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah. Get a little better, I'll give you an 8 and 9.
I'll work better. Now that I know I'm being graded, I will I will give that brief pause and stuff. So, all right. Today's Raff's Good Take comes in from our good buddy, Pistol Pete Ferguson. He wants to thank the Bellevue Public Schools, the Omaha Public Schools, the Elkhorn Public Schools, Westside and Papillion Community Schools for engaging in the Greater Than One District Inclusion and Empowerment Summit hosted by the Lincoln Public Schools. Scholars spent the day engaged in relationship building, leadership, and how to make sure inclusion isn't random in the districts they are part of. Special thanks goes out to who contributed to make this a success. Muchachos, Sam Stetcher, Dr. Van Price, Dr. Amanda Morales, Dr. Teresa Catalano, and Chesterman Coca-Cola. So that is Raff's good take. Always love all the great stuff that all these people do and what Pete does for our youth, our community, everything. So congratulations to all you guys and your Raff's good take. All right, Terrell, who's winning the Masters?
I don't watch golf.
I know. I heard you say.
I heard you say. I don't like golf. We don't talk about golf on
How
the
can
show.
you be from Georgia and not like golf?
We like football better. Don't ask me about who's going to win because I'd rather watch curling or something like that. I'd rather go outside.
Are you grilling this weekend? 89?
No, I'm gonna make me a horseshoe pit this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, so then I'm going to throw. Yeah, I'm going to grill this weekend.
Yeah, 89, 83.
Especially Saturday.
Yeah.
I bought some baby back ribs. And
ooh, here we go.
I'm going to go try to find, what's his name that on Star 23? Charles.
Yep.
I got to find him and get me some jerk.
Nice.
So I can make some pasta rasta.
There we go.
So good.
I'll wait for my phone to ring, but
you might as well wait till Monday because I think I'm gonna bring something to work.
Nice.
So I'm gonna make some rasta pasta for you guys and blow your head off with it.
Nice.
Do you think it's a bigger deal at the Masters if Tiger makes the cut or who wins?
I think Tiger makes the cut
I
because
feel
that
like
what
that
brings your weekend viewership up.
Yeah.
Tiger's the Mike Tyson of golf. I've always said that. Wherever, if Tiger's there, your viewership's going to be up. So
yeah.
So if he makes the cut, watch out. It'll be a heavily viewed weekend. I was going to also tell you guys too, Goldberg, baby. You guys were talking about what wrestler you would be.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'm Goldberg.
That'd be a fun streak to start out with there. And you don't have to work long matches.
I was gonna give you somebody else.
Oh, choose wisely, Terrell.
Choose wisely. I would have gave you Gold Dust.
Gold Dust.
Yeah. That flamboyant style.
Yeah.
Like
Goldie.
when Raff was in college. Flamboyant.
Yeah.
You know.
Some things never change. Gold Dust, Goldberg.
You shot golf this weekend?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Last weekend?
Not last weekend. I had to work last weekend. So yeah, they yeah. Now I completely forgot what I was going to say. I had something, but you know, it's my
there it goes.
there went. Woo.
Well, that's Raff's good take.
That's Raff's good take. It's gone again. No, they. I was going to say something about wrestling, and I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, college. Did you watch a lot of like WCW, WWF in college?
Yes.
Because I remember every Thursday night was Thursday.
That's when I fell in love with Stone Cold.
Stone Cold, yep.
Yeah. I had a doll in Canada, and they used to tape him to the goalpost. Like, not a doll, but we call it an action figure.
Yeah.
You know, a man's action figure.
Yeah. That's
I'm
right,
going to
yeah.
call it a doll.
It's
now.
not a doll.
Let's get it straight. It was probably 2 feet. I used to come to practice sometimes, and they'll just tape him to the goal line, to the goalpost.
Yeah,
guys.
I remember watching, I think it was Thursday Nitro. And every week I had to watch Goldberg because that was right when the streak was going. And I mean, I'd make plans. It's like, okay, Goldberg's fighting at 8:30 tonight. I had to be home to watch Goldberg in the streak. So,
which is interesting too, because we talked about like the greatest of all time the other day. If WCW somehow outlasted WWE and WWF at the time, then maybe you would have Sting and Goldberg in your greatest of all time. But because they didn't, you know, there's some of the greatest in WCW history, but they didn't really make too much of an impact. They did later in their careers in WWE, but they're too old by then.
did you get a chance to watch the WWE Hall of Fame speeches?
I didn't this year, no.
Okay. If you have Peacock, they have the replay of the Hall of Fame speeches. Just go and watch Paul Heyman's speech. It's amazing.
You
Paul
know,
Heyman.
you know what my best thing was in college to watch? You and guys wouldn't believe it.
General Hospital.
Days of Our Lives.
Oh,
there you go. Yeah.
Stefano.
Yep.
Stefano DiMero. Oh, my man. He was a bad man when he kidnapped that girl. Hey, we used to go, I ain't gonna lie, I skipped class to go watch Days of Our Lives.
Yeah.
You know, that was one show that I was hooked on for like 3 years. Like, even after college, you know, I still was watching that with wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Days of Our Lives was yes.
No, I was always General Hospital, Young and the Restless.
Oh, my God.
I'm more of an All My Children guy myself.
Oh, man.
I'm plenty of good soap operas out there. There were. They all got.
A lot of them got canceled.
Hey,
Yeah.
I tell you what I'm watching now, and you guys are gonna laugh because it's crazy. It's entertainment to me. But that Love After Lockup, you ever seen that?
I haven't seen Love After Lockup, but I have watched 60 Days In.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
These are people who get married in jail
Yeah.
or engaged when they get out to get married. And boy, I would never. I tell you that, man.
Do they fall in love with fellow inmates?
It's called inmate.com. You read them online. I
Ah,
don't even know how you got. I didn't even know they had a internet in jail. So that tells you a lot. don't it?
Swiping left and right on the
Yeah.
inmates.
Inmate.com.
Yeah, some of these
Mugshots as their profile
but, you know,
pictures.
it's somebody's for. Hey, there's
There's
somebody for everybody.
Yep.
But you know, this people getting wired $90,000, been in jail 8 years. This person then sent them $90,000. I'm like, oh my god,
that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, good show though.
Yeah,
I love
thanks.
it. I just watch it every night before I go to work.
He's talking about his show.
I was like, thanks, Terrell.
Yeah, appreciate
Yeah.
that. Oh no.
So, OJ, do you remember when OJ was in his white Bronco chase? Do you remember where you were at or what you were doing?
What year was that?
94.
I was in junior college. We didn't have cable though, but
You didn't really remember it too much.
I remember it. Yeah.
That was wild times.
Yeah, him and Al. Oh man, the juice. I can't believe the juice is gone.
Yeah, I know.
It's over.
Yeah. Well, rest in peace, juice.
Yep. Well, I guess this is probably concluding the drive section of the show, probably.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on Bach to take the music on out.
Yeah,
so
they
we
didn't
can-
give me out music here. Here it is. All right.
Yeah,
We're like, well, it's been fun. All right, everyone. It's been a great show today. We've had fun. Have a great. Oh, God, I keep on thinking it's Friday. Well, Masters starts. Enjoy watching the
I thought
Masters.
You need to go take a nap. You've been
We'll see you all tomorrow.
I'm sorry, the black shirt.
Be
does-
nice to
the
each
black
other.
shirt does it to you when he's around.
You get
I'm
me
sorry.
nervous.
I'm not going to tap
Being
you
a
around.
former quarterback, I said outside linebacker wanted to blitz me, and I'm like, I don't know if Terrell can get me down though.
Yeah,
Maybe.
You too damn big.
Yeah, he'd hit me, bounce off.
I have to hold you and let Kristen clean you up.
Yeah, I don't want none of that. So. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sandhills Global is hiring with their fast